Hey everyone, Colin here from the Daubers, and today we're joined with Greg and Adam as we show off more cards from Attack on Titan Apocalypse. How's it going, lads?
Not too bad, Connor. How's yourself after the weekend?
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, I'm doing good as well, thanks, mate. Hope you're all doing all right.
I think we're alright. So far, so good. Right, so we got a bunch of cards to show. So I'm going to read them out, post them in the chat for the lads, and we're going to go through them all. And we'll do it from common up the way as well. I'll not just throw out randomness to use. So the first one we're going with is the Common Foundation, which is Planned Coup. It's a 2 diff, 3 mid block with a 5 check. It's got Response, Sacrifice, Mill 3 for cost. After your attack deals damage, draw 1 card for each non-attack milled this way.
Ooh.
This is a common.
Ooh, that's a common.
Yeah, this is a very interesting common.
I really like this.
That could be great.
Yeah.
Not
Works
unique.
really well with decks like the new Eren Jaeger Usurper and stuff like that. Works with Endeavor 3, who wants to mill. Not keyword locked either for the attack, which is really nice.
Yeah, no, I think this is actually a really solid. Like, I think we've seen this from like the last reveals as well that we had, and like genuinely, the commons are pretty solid.
Yeah,
Like
100%. I agree with you there.
this is an easy like sacrifice draw 3. Like I am
Yeah.
all on board for that.
100%. Like decks that want to fill up the grave works really well in. Works really well in just like you say, getting some advantage, popping your board to get some draw. Because usually on average you're going to draw 2 cards off this based on non-attacks, so based on just general ratios for a deck.
Yep.
But yeah, I really like it.
Yeah, it's fantastic for a common.
Nice. So it's only up from here because I don't know if I disliked any of them from my sneaky immediate look. But we shall
The little
dive.
being spoon-fed here.
I know.
We'll dive to the next one. So next on up, we have Eren's Message. It's a 1 diff, 2 low. It's got Titan for a keyword. It's a 4 check and it's got Enhance your attack, mill 1. If you milled a Titan card this way, this attack gets +1 damage.
Well, this card's
Okay.
obviously
So this is also
for
a
Eren.
common.
Aye.
Yeah, this will be for the new Eren. I like it as well. Obviously, seeing a Titan card rather than just Titan attack is really nice. So it works with itself, which is cool. So if you mill a copy of itself, yeah, it works really well with decks that have access to things like Meeting Hanji as well. Discarding a Titan card means you can draw more. Yeah, I like this. I do like this a lot.
Then as well, just want to say it's for an Eren card. It works on both sides of them. Cause...
An uncommon, 1 diff, 3 mid block, 5 check. Outnumbered. Enhance, Sacrifice. If you have 2 or more backups, add 1 foundation from your discard pile to your hand.
I like this a lot.
now I thought Greg might like this one.
I like this a lot.
I feel as if there's a style of deck coming out there.
I mean, we might have
key cards.
we might have a bit of a party with this card. That's all I'm saying. But you know, might be the bomb of the set for me.
Yeah, I seen this one that was like, well, Greg's going to be happy immediately.
Yes.
This is like such an awesome card. It's just a foundation. Take what you need from that discard pile. Like that is such a great card. And again,
Yeah.
uncommon.
Yeah, fantastic, honestly.
Weirdly enough, this reminds me of an old Mad card. Kind of subtype there, the old card. One of your character cards should have been this can go get you a key piece.
Which one is it?
I think it's Experiment 13 is a Mad Power card.
Oh, yeah, I know the one you're talking about. Aye.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw that, I went, that's a really nice little like built-in part of that whole kit. That was very nice to see.
Yeah.
But this one I do like. This one I do like a lot.
I like it a lot, yeah. For full context, people, if people are wondering, we've just done. I've done events with the Elder Togro Pie Bomb deck, hence why I'm very happy with this card. Being able to pick up death rattles, being able to pick up any defensive pieces. Yeah, it's just absolutely solid.
So the next one we go back to fire attuned. I think this might be a
No.
rare.
Oh.
So we have 2 diff, 3 mid check with a 5 mid block, sorry, with a 5 check, killing the old ways. First form flip, commit 1 rival foundation. Oh,
Ooh.
That's really nice and fire. They do not have a lot.
Yeah, that's having some point and click and fire is really good. It's really useful. That's really strong. Yeah, especially characters like the new Armin being able to pinpoint throw pieces, for example, if you want to use throws on the flip side give them 5 damage and everything.
Yep.
That's fantastic.
yeah. Also, still not unique, so you can just stack these up and be like, right, cool, I'm going to be first forming for a bit. Like, when I get
Yeah.
to each of my turns, lock out that
I've got
one
4 of
specific
these
card.
out. That
Yeah.
thing's staying committed for 4 turns.
Yep. It's like it was
Yep,
literally the first thing I was looking at, being like, "This is so cool. I'm so on board with this."
You can also go back and play Keyleth from Heroes, and she can unflip this.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, yes.
yep. I mean, you can get the party backup that lets you flip something else to unflip this. So like, there's plenty of options for this just being a nice. I am locking this one card out. This is the problem card.
100%.
Yep.
And again,
Yeah.
really nice for fire aggro decks that can obviously deal like certain pieces that might be causing them issues, like things that apply breaker or things that might be omni blocks. Just being able to push that aggression a bit more is really nice, and just for a flip cost as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't even flip commit or anything. It's just like, just flip. I'm like so sold on this.
Yeah.
I actually quite like how it's a 2 diff. I normally would have seen this as a 3 diff. Being a 2 is much nicer for build out early as well.
True.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
So this is the foundations we've got. All right. Now we're going on to the good stuff. We have attacks now.
Oh.
All right. And I can't remember if this is right. We'll go with the common first / uncommon. It's one of the two. All right.
All right.
You think you'd know?
No, because it's the next one I like. It's the next one I really likes. It's fine.
Ah.
This one though. This one is good for the rarity though. I'll tell you that. So we've got counter and toss. It's a 4 diff, 2 mid block, 4 mid for 4. It's a 3 check. It's got throw, but it's a response after you block a throw attack with this card. That attack deals no damage. I'm very happy seeing some nice anti-throw stuff just floating on some on commons.
It's the old range keyword.
Oh yeah, yeah, we learned about that.
Yes, as Shadow War to be taught is
Yep.
the old range keyword.
Yeah, I love this. Being a 2 mid block as well is fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually thinking Ymir for this. She likes having the throws but doesn't like throws. This is really nice for her.
Yeah, 100%. This is great.
Yeah. There was a grog deck I had to deal with over the weekend that had basically entirely throws. I kinda wish I had something like this now.
Actually,
Was
enough,
it a
it
deck
has
you had to
force.
deal with or a deck you had to build?
Shockingly, both.
I just noticed in the stats there's actually a 4 speed throw, which is quite fast for the throw
Yeah, it's
nowadays.
fast for a throw.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really good. Especially against decks like my Elder Torgo that I played. I keep going back to it, but obviously a deck that likes to switch the stats, attacks with symmetrical stats, usually throws a bit of a bad thing to come up against an Elder Torgo, just because obviously the speed's usually so low, the damage is so high. But symmetrical stats like this is really nice.
Yeah, I'm liking this one. Right, we're jumping to like the card that I am just so sold on. This one. So we're jumping aggressively to ultra rares. We have 2 ultra rares to show off. So the common, and then it's an immediate jump. So we get this bad boy. Here we go. We've got political strife. It's a 4 diff, 2 mid block, 4 low for 3. Greg's read it. 3 check. It's got breaker 2. It's got ranged. I repeat this. It has ranged. It's on life attuned, and its blitzes. This attack gets +1 damage for each backup in your stage. I love it.
Oh, This is nuts.
Caduceus lives.
Before you dive into the card, the artwork goes real hard as well. By the way, the
Yeah,
artwork
the art's
is really
fantastic.
good.
Seeing this in foil will look stunning.
Yeah.
Oh yes, aye.
But my goodness, Ice Wall who? Like literally, like this is insane.
Oh aye. Especially if you're obviously you're playing Party Bomb, it's fantastic. But if you're away playing New Annie, who's probably going to be using all the backup buddies, here's
Yeah.
this massive attack.
So, do you remember how we did a previous review, right? And we got a card that was like, here's a 1 diff backup. You could have 10 of them on board.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Like,
aye.
how easy is it going to be for this damage to just absolutely stack at blitz speed as well? 'Cause we still don't have aggressive blitz counters yet fully. So this damage is just going to come on this card. And
This
then
is
your
such an-
opponent has to deal.
It's such an easy late string attack that comes out for such a ton of damage.
Oh, yeah. And the fact it's got
Yeah, it's
ranged is like, you've got
Mhm.
all the beast type and stuff that lets you just find a ranged attack.
Yeah.
And you're like, right, cool. It's on a 4 diff, right? Which means it's easy as all hell to play at the end of a string and be like, cool, plus 10, 20 damage, depending on how aggressively you're building backups.
Yeah. Like using this in hand G1, for example, who wants to have backups in her stage, commit them to pay for their checks and then give 2 speed as well, making this a 6 low for silly amounts. It's
Yeah,
fantastic. Like this is incredible.
yeah. This one I am so sold on. Obviously, I'm bringing up like Caduceus because that's like my new pet deck, but I just love the idea of like doing a nice string, going on this thing at blitz, giving it maybe like plus 10 damage, and then Caducean once per turn for another 10 damage. like,
Oh
like
gosh.
you can just throw absolute statted numbers on this thing. Like,
Yeah.
I'm so sold on this.
And then after everything else as well, to break a 2 mid block. Like
Yeah,
what more could you want?
yeah. Especially on those kind of decks that are playing the range package, because you can happily use this for the breaker, knowing you're going to pick it back up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, especially if you're playing Beast Titan 2 and you flip Zeke, then
Oh,
I know
yeah.
I block with this and picture one of your random guys, get it back.
Yeah. And one character the breaker and things work really well was actually Asui 3. The I don't Asui 4, sorry, the 5-hander. Because obviously when
Yeah.
she blocks with the range, she gives breaker, right?
Oh, yeah,
So-
yeah, yeah.
This is true.
If I'm not misremembering that anyway. But
No,
I know she cares about ranged and things, so yeah. Really good.
yeah, so this one by far is like my favourite. It's just like, but I think it's fell in the perfect time of where I'm at with a certain deck build, where I'm just like, yep, I'm sold on any backup deck right now. It's just my favourite. Like, did not
Yeah.
think I'd ever be saying that, but we're there.
Same.
I think we're all on some form of like backup deck recently. It's actually quite mental.
Yeah.
I'm not. We're playing Mecha Godzilla, laugh about your shoot air.
Right. So last on up, we have yet again another ultra rare.
Oh, you're spoiling us.
Right, we got all the good stuff this time. This one, I like the artwork, right, a lot. And here we
Has to
go.
beat the last one's art.
This one's done. I think it slightly does. Slightly.
Ooh.
We have strategic detonation. It's a
Oh, that
9
looks
diff.
gorgeous.
Yeah,
It
0
does. It
low.
looks
So we
gorgeous.
know this is now Scott's favourite card, 0 low. It's immediately going in all his decks. It's
Yep.
It's got powerful, it's got ranged, it's got Titan, it's a 7 mid 7, it's got a 4 check, it's got Blitz, your other attacks get +2 speed and +2 damage this turn. Blitz, Ruin 2.
Bloody hell.
And if you look at the art, you can see the Beast Titan just at the bottom of it. And I'm like,
Yes.
And yes,
Yeah, foiling with that's going to look really good where you can see the shoulders and stuff.
yeah, it will look fantastic. I'm
Oh,
pretty sure
imagine
I
if
can
they
get
do this in a pearl. Oof.
oh,
it will look good.
yeah. Well, this will be
I'm pretty sure I can.
this will be Peril, won't it? 'Cause it's ultra rare. That's
Yeah.
also, that'll
Yeah,
be
it's a
cool.
good pair. Yeah. It'll look really nice in the art as well for it. I'm pretty sure I can hear a few people from that weekend there screaming in excitement. Declan, Nathan, how you doing?
Yeah,
Oh
this
gosh,
Just
this
doing
is
everything else. Oh, and the
yeah, this is
forecheck bits.
crazy. Mm-hmm. You still
Reiner
have access
one's
to
happy
things
as
that make
nothing.
this easier, yeah. So you've got things like league interview to mill 2
Yep.
plus to your check. You've got
Yep.
things that buff the checks on enhanced speed if you want to play the second. That's all, and from all the aforementioned stuff previously as well with the other ranged attack, Zeke has access to this as well and can fish it out the bin or make it better in certain ways. Just yeah, this is really good.
So it wasn't Reiner 1, it's Reiner 2 who can use this, but I don't know what that
Ah,
Reiner
yes.
does.
Yep.
So
So the
that's another
cool
Reiner I need to figure out.
so the cool thing with this that I like is the fact that when you do that blitz for your other attacks, get +2 speed and +2 damage this turn, you can then just find ways to kick this from the pool and that still floats. Like
Yeah.
so like you can get this where it gets flipped. I think we've seen Devil Gen lists that might find this really funny. Just aggressively play that to start with, and then
Yeah.
pull in the Azaway card and then pick it out of the pool. There's
Oh
like
yeah.
yeah, so you're clearing the pool. You get +2/+2 on all your. There's so many things, but can we ban Devil Gen at this point though? Like,
Oh, he's fine.
just so that
I
we
think
don't have to see this.
you go play Mecha Godzilla Bionic Menace, so everything's
Yep.
+4.
Yeah, +4/+4 to this. Aye, because at this point it's like luckily it's your other attacks, so it doesn't affect itself, which is fine. But it's still like a big 7/7 though. So like,
Yeah.
I mean, Nick Reagan also gets access to this as well.
yeah,
So if you start with this, give all your attacks 4/4 and other enhancers. Like you same with Bionic Menace.
yeah,
If you want to run more of a mid to late game kind of attack package with Nick as opposed to going in on turn 2, because I don't think you're playing this on turn 2 with a Nick Reagan deck on a 9 diff.
unless
No,
you're
If you
if
are,
you're a mad
more
lad.
power to you.
Yeah.
But otherwise,
So what the real Menace is actually back in retro because Drillman and Natalie can
Yeah,
play this
just
thing
play it
live.
for free and then play it the rest of the turn.
oh,
Yeah.
Drill Man with this makes me so happy.
Oh,
I'll just play Natalie too. Thanks very much. We'll drop the 13 diff and just run these instead.
I'm quite happy playing a Fire Goro and just easily passing the check for this one.
Oh, I know your face
Yeah.
down. So, yep.
Yep. I'll just pass the check and then just give stats to everything else. Let's go.
Yeah, you can also run this with the first Zeke Jaeger as well, because obviously when he flips, he becomes the 6-handed Beast Titan that gives all of his ranged attacks 2/2.
Yep.
Yeah.
So playing this as a 9 diff, 9 mid 9, that means all your attacks are getting 4/4 for the turn, just from a static, never mind an enhance. And then you
Yeah.
just discard a backup and get any ranged attack from your discard pile of your hand.
Yep.
Like,
Yes,
it's
It feels so easy to find this. Like I think the range. I was saying this the other day as well. Where, like range just seems to be like coming into like the top of the keywords again.
yeah.
it's coming back around from MHA set 1. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And I think cards
Which it,
like
it's
this.
had a very long hiatus, I think. It's been overshadowed by things like the Titan keyword. Recently, the spell keywords kind of took a bit of limelight, which is good because obviously it's a new keyword, new set.
Yeah.
And then just obviously, ranged hasn't really had an identity or any push apart from like the odd thing. But,
It was weapon for quite a while as well for the past few sets.
Yeah.
yes, a lot of weapon stuff, yeah.
So right, I'm going to put you both on the spot. Which out of all the cards, what one is your favourite?
Outnumbered,
Fair.
100%.
Yep.
I have personal bias right now, but outnumbered, yeah. It's 100% what I want. 'Cause I've even had people asking me about my Elder Toguro list today, saying, "Oh, is replicated the only way you have to grab Death Rattle?" And I
Not
say, "Yeah,
anymore.
not anymore, no."
Oh, that's going
For
to be
me,
so scary.
For me, it would be the first one, Plan Coup. That just gives Fire so many more options in the build deck that's coming out as well.
Yep,
Yeah, 100%.
that's fair. And obviously mine's is political strife. Again, bias. But yeah, I'm just so sold on that.
Oh,
The artwork of
definitely.
the last two is so good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like
I
big
feel like
shout
they've really stepped up the artwork for this set because I feel like one thing in the Attack on Titan sets, so like obviously being pulled straight from the manga, the art's been a little bit lackluster compared to sets like Critical Role, etc., that kind of thing. But I feel like as the manga's gotten better with its art style, the cards have translated that really well as well.
Yeah. What I
That was
also
something
like
whenever-
about strategic detonation that I've just seen is, see if you look at the background as well, there's like the panels in the background of the explosion, which I've now just noticed.
Yes.
Literally now just noticed. I was looking there, I was like, oh. So I'm trying to see
That's
That's
what
really
they
really cool.
are.
I like that.
because it's Armin who does the explosion and watches
Yes.
the anime. He's
Yeah.
not happy about doing it.
Yeah, that is a very.
Oh,
That's
listen.
going to look cool in foil. Seeing that, that's going to look really nice.
Yeah.
Well,
Imagine, like I say, imagine that in Pearl, where the
Yeah,
eyes are emphasized. That's
yeah. This, like, one thing I definitely would say about this is it feels as if it's like taking like a nice step up in power level. As such, like, so far I can't really say I've seen a card where I'm like, I can't think of a place where that'll not find a home.
yeah.
As such, which
I
is
think the main
nice
thing
for
for
once.
I think the main thing for me with this set compared to the last couple of Attack on Titans, it's been all more so about power, whereas this one has power and flavor. Like I feel like every card we've seen almost tells a story to its effect versus what it actually is, trying to replicate, trying to show, but also something that can be genuinely played in the game, which I really enjoy and I really like.
Definitely. Right, and
I
on
would
that.
agree that this set's the theming of it is very well, much better thought than the first set appeared to be.
Yeah, it feels like the sort of storyboard style of like them telling the stories within sets. This feels way more on point than the first two.
Yeah.
I think this set's only about 189 cards as well. So
Yeah,
like
189.
yeah, so I think it falls in a really nice spot. Like
Almost a small set.
yeah, like this should be relatively easy to collect at all, which I'm quite happy about.
I mean, the only thing they need to do now is give us a few good zero diffs. Happy.
Or just any zero diffs at this
Any
point.
z-
Yeah, any zero diff would be
any
nice.
zero.
It's been
So-
a while.
A whole set without a zero diff was jarring.
Yeah.
It's
When we lost so
definitely-
many as well.
Yeah, we lost so many. We didn't get any replacements. It's been interesting. Like, I don't know. I'm going to be the guy that says I wish to never see a zero diff again. Just aggressive hot take that I'll definitely not defend.
Coming from a role player, that makes a lot of sense.
They don't need to be like the best things since sliced bread. They just need to like exist as useful.
Yeah. Right.
I ran over.
I think at that point, though, we shall wrap up, everyone. So, again, thank you very much, UVSgames, for sending us out these cards to review and go over and stuff. They, as always, are awesome. Thank you very much. And again, thank you, Greg, and thank you, Adam, for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah. And we shall catch you all on the next video. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.